In this lecture video, you will learn about the positive symptoms of schizophrenia. The word positive here does not mean good. Rather, positive symptoms of individuals with schizophrenia refer to symptoms where the individual is experiencing thoughts, perceptions, behaviors, and feelings that are not found in most people. These thoughts, perceptions, feelings, and behaviors are abnormal and in some cases even bizarre. The first major type of positive symptom is what we call hallucinations. Hallucinations are essentially perception without sensory input. It's the idea that a person is perceiving something that has no sensory justification. What type of hallucination do you believe is most commonly found in individuals diagnosed with schizophrenia? Visual, or seeing something that's not real? Auditory, or hearing something that's not real? Tactile, or feeling something that's not real? Olfactory, meaning that you smell something that isn't real? Or gustatory, that you taste something that's not real? Many individuals think the answer to this question is visual, that visual hallucinations are the most common. But auditory hallucinations are far more common with individuals who are diagnosed with schizophrenia. The other major type of positive symptom of schizophrenia is what we call delusions. Delusions are fixed beliefs that would be seen by most as a misinterpretation of reality. These are typically very rigid patterns of thoughts that are not connected in any way to the objective reality. Here's an example of a person thinking, everyone is plotting to rob me of my soul. And this is not an unrealistic example of a delusion of persecution. This works as a perfect segue to our next topic, and that is to discuss the different types of delusions that have been identified. The first type of delusion that we'll talk about is what we call delusions of persecution. A delusion of persecution is the belief that one is going to be harmed by an individual or organization. For those of you who have seen the film A Beautiful Mind, about the brilliant mathematician John Nash, John Nash did, and as far as I'm aware of, continues to suffer from delusions of persecution. If you remember in the film, John Nash believed that the FBI was plotting against him. The next type of delusion is delusion of grandeur, or what we call grandiose delusions. This is the rigid belief that one has exceptional abilities, wealth, or fame. These individuals often believe that they're capable of things that humans simply are not capable of. A very common delusion of grandeur found in individuals with schizophrenia is the belief that they are Jesus Christ, or through the power of Jesus Christ, again, they can do superhuman things. The next type of delusion is what we call delusion of control. This is the belief that one's body or actions are being controlled by some outside force, like a puppet, and other people or some other force is the puppet master. The next type of delusion is what we call erotomanic delusions. This is the false belief that another person is in love with you. Of course, for it to be considered a delusion, this belief must be rigid and severely unrealistic. For those of you who are fans of the television show Orange is the New Black, the character Lorna has the fixed, rigid, and almost obsessive belief that a man outside of the prison with whom she went on one date with is deeply in love with her and wants to marry her. We later discover that he has anything but positive feelings for her. Finally, we have what are called nihilistic delusions. This is the fixed, rigid belief that a major catastrophe will occur, like an individual who has devoted all of their time over the past year in preparation for the upcoming apocalypse.